This video is brought to you in partnership with Luisa Jewelry. Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Ren. I make videos a couple of times a week about books and pop culture, and today I am making a video in honour of Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day in America coming up very soon, and I've never really understood why the UK and America have different days. We've already had Mother's Day in the UK, but I am always here to celebrate mums. I have my mum who is amazing, and I don't think I would be able to get through the countless amounts of hospital appointments that I have to have, and she's just been so solid for me since I became poorly. So many of my friends are mums, and it makes me feel so old that me and my friends are at parent age, but seeing how they are with their kids is absolutely phenomenal, and I love seeing how they all parent and how amazing they are and how amazing their little tiny humans are becoming because of this influence that they have. Sorry, I just changed the angle a bit because my phone was going a bit weird. There are so many people in my life who are mums that have this amazing impact on me, including the fictional mums that I read about, which might sound silly, but there are so many that are so dear in my heart, and I read about them and I love them, and I love the way that they are, and I love the way that they're written. So I thought I'd make a video about my favourite fictional mums and talk about them in a lot more detail and why I love them so much and the influence that they've had on me. Before we get into that, first thing, excuse this. Right, just excuse this mess. I'm in the middle of packing my bookshelves up. As you can see, I broke some Lego. It was my Lego truck. I'm going to have to take it apart and rebuild it. Genuinely devastated. Secondly, this video is brought to you in partnership with Luisa Jewelry, who I've worked with before and I want to tell you about again because they have a Mother's Day campaign, which you can go and check out. They were kind enough, they sent me some of their jewellery again. I am so particular about the jewellery that I get. I am so fussy. I use the same pieces over and over again. I have really sensitive skin, particularly my ears. I have to be really particular about what jewellery I can put in my ears because like they just react to so many things, and I have never ever had a problem with Luisa jewellery. I have worn them in the shower, I've worn them to bed, I've worn them in so many different situations, and my ears love them, absolutely love them. I've had that with everything else as well. This time around they sent me a beautiful bracelet. Is the Rowena bracelet in silver. You can also get it in gold, but I am a silver gal, but I am absolutely obsessed with it. I love the detail, it's beautiful. Little daisies, it's like a little daisy chain, and I love it. I love how dainty it is. I love the way it sits. It was also really easy to put on by myself, which is never that happens. And I love that it comes with multiple different clasps for multiple different sizes, which I really liked. He also sent me this ring, the rope ring. Again, I love how this looks. I really like that this is stackable, but also really looks good on its own. Stainless steel, and I was nervous because normally I have silver and I didn't know how stainless steel was going to go. No tarnishing. I've worn it in the shower. I don't think I've taken it off since I got it actually, and I absolutely love it. I love the way it looks. I love the style of it. It's so lovely, and I just absolutely adore their jewellery. Because it's their Mother's Day campaign, they sent these earrings. I think these are so pretty. These are the Frida pearl earrings in gold, which are very much my mum's style. So I gifted them to my mum as a little American Mother's Day present. She absolutely loves them as well, and they are right up her street, and she really likes them. Genuinely, I'm so in awe of the quality of Ana Luisa jewelry. Like, they're, like I said, no tarnishing, and I love their entire ethos as well, the sustainability, the kind of process of how their jewelry is made, their packaging, how they send it out, kind of every stage of their process is, they put so much into trying to be sustainable. Of how much information they give you on their website. I love how transparent they are, and I honestly really love working with them. It's so many compliments whenever I am wearing my jewelry from Ana Luisa. I know that these will be pieces that I will use over and over and over and over again forever, because they are such high quality, durable, and last a really long time. If you want to go and check out Ana Luisa and their Mother's Day campaign, there is a link in the description. You can go check them out, have a look at the jewelry that they have, and you will not regret getting it, because it is really good. So now on to my favourite fictional parents. So I think it would only be fitting for us to start with Soledad Quintana from Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. There is just something about the way Soledad is with Dante which I love so much. Like, she creates this environment which is so open and so kind of like means that Dante feels so like safe and protected, and the way that she is just so welcoming and supportive, and I love her. She is one of my favorite characters from the book, and that is the same with Liliana Mendoza, Ari's mum, who has dealt with so many awful things and has had to kind of process a lot of different things, and things that Ari doesn't even fully understand that she's processing, and yet she's still able, and she still creates this place for him to process himself. And I think that that's what's really important about that, is that she understands that he is also processing, but at an entirely different level and with an entirely different experience of the same situation that they are processing, and yet she still lets him kind of like come to her. She gives him that space. She knows what he needs and when he needs it. And I think that Soledad and Liliana, like, their experiences of, they have very similar experiences but also very different experiences, and that has impacted the way that they are mums to both of the boys. But they are both phenomenal. Like, they just truly, they know what their son needs and they give them that. And I think that's why they're such good friends as well, because they do have this same kind of common, this is what we want, and this, we want to just make sure that our sons are loved. And I think that they both create these environments which allow their sons to figure out all the things they need to figure out, and yet they know that there is a space for them to come back to, even if it takes Ari a little bit longer to realise that space is there for him. And I mean, she's got to be on this list. She's got to be on this list. Sarah Nelson, the love of my life. She is genuinely phenomenal. Like, and I cannot think of anyone better than Olivia Colman to have played her. Like, Olivia Colman encapsulates everything about Sarah Nelson. Like, she just, every part of her, and I'm devastated she's not going to be in season 3. But Sarah Nelson, wonderful woman. She is just so wonderful and lovely and smiley, and just like, and just everything she does is for her boys. And that's why I think David is also so infuriating, because he's just not appreciative of her at all. Love that, like, Nick knows that his mum is someone that he can go to, and I love that she creates this place for him where he can go to her no matter what, and that she's so willing to listen. Like, she'll say to him, like, she's firm and says you shouldn't be fighting and that kind of thing, but she does create this environment where he can go to her with whatever, and he knows that, and she's very open about that. She will talk to him about everything, and she does it in a way where it doesn't feel imposing and it doesn't feel like she's stepping over a line. She's doing it in a way that makes him feel so safe, and I love that so much. I actually adore Sarah Nelson so much. She is wonderful. She is one of the best fictional mums. I love her. I love her patience. I love her love. I love her acceptance. And I just love the way she is with everything. She's just wonderful. I love her. I love Sarah Nelson. And then we're moving over to TV, and we're going to talk Joyce Byers. We're going to talk about Joyce Byers because honestly, the dedication, I mean, I love Winona Ryder, so Joyce was always going to be a fave of mine, but the dedication that she has into Will and her kids, and that determination and that drive, and again, creating a space where her kids know they can be themselves. And this has like only been fueled more by when I saw the first Shadow, the Stranger Things play. So I went to the opening, like the very first preview, and then I have seen it again since, and I'm going to do a whole review of it and talk about the differences between them, because a lot of it's changed. But Joyce, which I feel like a lot of people are not talking about, Joyce was... spoilers, so I'll put a timestamp for when you can come back, but spoilers, Joyce was into acting and wanted to get like a scholarship to direct and make plays, and then that didn't happen. Hawkins is Gunnar Hawkins. He was very creative. Lonnie, when Joyce was still in high school, was 25 and dating Joyce when she was still in high school, which no one seems to be talking about, but is very messed up. Really, really love seeing Joyce be creative and then having to give that up. It solidifies why she's then so supportive of Will and Jonathan also being creative, and how she stood up to Lonnie against them being creative, Will wanting to draw and that kind of thing. And I love that she knows like how important that creativity is, and she always makes sure they have an outlet to get out that creativity. She will save up so Jonathan can have that camera. She will save up so Will can have his crayons. Like, she's gonna do that, and she knows how important it is. And I love that even though she had to give so much up, she's doing everything she can so her kids don't have to do that. And I honestly love it. I love it. I loved her so much anyway, but it really made me see Joyce in a completely different light, and I love her. I love her. Now, Sally Jackson. Sally Jackson. The queen. Makes gods fall in love with her. She's that good. She had to sacrifice so many things, but she always put Percy first. Even when Percy didn't realise that's what she was doing. Even when Percy was mad at her for things that she did. Like, you know, like with Gabe and stuff. Sally was putting Percy first. Always. And I love her. I honestly adore Sally Jackson. There is a bit in Curse of the Gods where Percy's like, sometimes I think that Annabeth says that she'll marry me one day because she wants Sally as a mother-in-law. And I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Why wouldn't you? She's wonderful. I absolutely adore Sally Jackson. She is more goddess than any of the actual goddesses that are in that book. She is wonderful, and the way that she is with Percy is honestly beautiful to watch. And I think that she is so lovely and so, I don't know, she's just amazing. She's just amazing. She had to give up so many things. She had to sacrifice so many things, and she knew that she made so many mistakes along the way. She knew that she was doing things that was making Percy confused and was making Percy kind of mad at her because he didn't understand why she was doing it. But she kept doing it because she knew it was what was best for him. And I love her. I love her. She's phenomenal. And then we're going back to movie and film. Morticia Addams, who again is just wonderful. I really enjoy the Addams family for many reasons, but also the parenting dynamic is so good because they are criticised obviously for being kooky and creepy, but actually out of all of like the kids in the school that Wednesday and Pugsley go to, they are like the most some of the most supportive. Like, you have the normal parents, especially in the one where Christina Ricci plays Wednesday. You have like the normal parents who criticize the Addams family, but actually Morticia and Gomez, but this is about mums, so Morticia has never once made Pugsley on Wednesday do something they didn't want to do. She has always supported their interests, their hobbies, everything they've wanted to do. She's been there for. They've created this really wonderful open environment where they can talk about so many different things, and I really, really love it. I think that she's just wonderful. It's beautiful relationship, and just this beautiful dynamic that Morticia has that I really, really, really love, and she is 100% one of my favourite fictional characters, but also favourite fictional mums. Yeah, that is some of my favourite fictional mothers. I'd love to know yours in the comments. So many more that I could go into, so I genuinely might make a follow-up for this. Maybe when it's like Mother's Day in England next year, I could do another one. And like I said, you can go and check out Anna Louisa Joy by clicking my special link in the description. All the links to my other social medias and also my bookish podcast will be in the description as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing really, 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 really well, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.